Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an Acer laptop. This is an Acer Aspire 3. The exact model is an Aspire 3 A315-59. That information can be found on the sticker on the bottom or inside the BIOS. In this video I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can replace or remove the RAM on your laptop. And I'll leave the link for tools that I use and for a compatible RAM inside the video description. Also, I made a really short video how to check your maximum RAM capacity for your laptop. If you have an iCore 3 or different versions of this laptop, you can check without any program the capacity that you can handle inside your laptop. Just remember, by upgrading the RAM, you're not going to change anything configuration in the Windows. It's pretty much plug and play. I'll give you a little tip at the end of the video if your RAM is not detected or when you place the new RAM in and it doesn't show up after 15 seconds anything on the screen. Alright, so let's get into it. First thing first, you want to power off the laptop completely. After that, you want to flip it upside down. And on the bottom, you're going to see one huge cover. There's no small cover, anything like that for RAMs. And we have a whole bunch of screws. There's no hidden screws in here. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab out some of the screwdriver set. I'll be using an iFix screwdriver set. From this tool set, I'll be using a screw number bit Phillips 1. If you get the Pro set, they will include you with an opening tools and some tweezers. If not, grab yourself a guitar pick. And metallic guitar picks are very suitable to opening cases and covers. Or you can get these opening tools, but I prefer the guitar pick. It has a really soft edges, unlike these opening tools that are really rough. I don't like them. That's why I like the guitar picks. Alright, with these two on hand, we're going to get it started. First thing first, we're going to start removing all the screws from one corner, including the one in the middle, back, front, all of them. And keep them in single pile as they are all the same size and height. So don't worry about mismatching them. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking that like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. I appreciate that. But once we remove all the screws, you're going to place them in one corner. You're going to grab yourself the opening tool, in this case the guitar pick. You want to start from the front end of the laptop. You want to stick the opening tool right between the cover and the bottom cover. And all you want to do is just want to twist it like that. Keep twisting it. And you want to hear some clicking sounds and stuff like that. That's all you want to hear. Those are the clips are getting loose, so don't worry. Go to the side. Don't stick the whole guitar pick. I'm going to stick about 2 or 3 millimeters. And you want to hear those click sounds. Go to the back corner. Grab it by the hinges. You see, while I'm pushing it up slowly, and I'm doing this twist right there, and there we have it. Now you can just grab it, wiggle it around, and it will release the case. All right, and the RAMs are right over here and they're visible. People always say, oh, you should disconnect the battery to do RAM upgrade. You do not need to disconnect the battery, but if you want to be paranoid, just put your fingers on this tab and pull them back. But you don't need to, because I've seen so many people that try to pull this tab back, and when they put it back in, they put it sideways and they damage the pin or they create a short and they can damage the motherboard. So I'll leave that on. So if you're careful, you can touch the motherboard, nothing's going to happen. You don't even have to put wristbands or stuff, ground yourself. That's all nonsense. All right, as long as you power off the laptop, the RAMs are right in here. To remove the RAMs, all you want to do, you want to put your fingers on the side of these triggers that right here, they're empty, and you want to pull them away from each other, and the RAM will pop out in 45-degree angle. And all you want to do, you want to slide it the same 45-degree angle. Some RAMs have a double-sided chip, and some of them they don't. They come like this, double side, single side, doesn't matter. Let me see if I have another one over here. This is a DDR3. I should have a DDR4 over here. Yeah, I have another DDR4. Again, another DDR3. Let me see if I can find a DDR4. There we go. There's another DDR4 Synology brand, 4 gig. Anyway, all you want to do, you want to make sure the notch on the RAM, this notch right in here, matches the notch right on the DIMM. There's a tiny notch on each DIMM. So if you try to put it the other way around, it will not go through because the notches are not matching. So you want to bring it down in 45 degree inside the connector, and then simply from the center, push it towards the motherboard, and you want to hear that soft click sound. Same thing for the other one. Grab it, doesn't matter the orientation of the RAM chip, as long as the notch matches, bring it all the way in there, and then push it towards the motherboard. And that's it. Again, to remove it, pull away, and the RAM comes out in 45-degree angle and slide it out in 45. This is a demonstration. With this one, you can put a 32 gig, 16 and 16 gig with no problem. We have done it. Double check your RAM max capacity in the link in the video description, so you can put it, and the compatible RAMs are in the video description. All right, so this is for demonstration. I'm not going to actually put this one in, but yeah, once you have the RAM in there, now another tip: once you put the RAM in and you power on, it might take 5 to 10 seconds for it to show up anything on the screen, or we call it as a boot. If it doesn't show up anything after 15 seconds, you want to power it off, and then you want to switch the RAM place. I put the old one here and the new one on the other side, and then power it on and wait another 5 to 10 seconds, and it will show screen and logos, and it will boot up normally. All right, you do not need to put the bottom cover to do the testing. You can simply lift up open it up like this and just power it on and check. Let me power it on right now with single dash, so I'll see the fan is spinning and stuff like that, and I should get the Acer logo with no problem. So there you go. I can even touch the motherboard, nothing is going to happen. All right, so I'm going to power it off, holding it down. By holding it down few seconds, it should power off. And let me power it off. Now that it's power off, once you got boot, the stuff on the screen, power it down, power it off, and grab the bottom cover, put it over, and push the corners, the front, the sides. Make sure you hit those nice big click sounds. That's what you want to hear. And to finish it off, it just put the bottom screws on the case. And that should cover up today's video. And this is how you can upgrade the RAM for your Acer Aspire 3 model A315-59. Again, if you guys have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Just gonna finish up putting up the bottom screws, and that should cover up today's video.